There are many talented musicians who reside in Buxton, North Carolina. Bruce Pritchard, in an interview with Sandy Jones Garrison on February 19, 2014, discusses his life as a bass player in the Buxton community. You brought with you, when you and Betty moved here, the gift of music to this community. And I know you play bass. What other instruments do you play?
I play guitar, but really I call myself a bass player.
And did you learn here?
And I'm a hack on the other instrument.
So the bass is your favorite, what you think is most proficient instrument?
I am a bassist who plays guitar and a little bit of piano. Don't read music. Actually, I started with guitar when I was in the Coast Guard.
So you started as an adult?
Yeah.
To learn a string
But
instrument?
that was still 40 years ago.
You just picked it up one day, said, I want to learn the guitar.
I got a Beatle book, and the Beatle book had Beatles songs and the chords written above the songs. So I learned the chords. If you learn 5 chords, you can play almost any song in the world, including Bach and Beethoven.
So when you moved down here, you just brought your bass and your guitars with you, and you would play for your own enjoyment, and then you started meeting people?
Actually, I saw a sign out front of Finnegan's. Finnegan's is Hatteras, saying bassist wanted. I said, I was in bands when I was a long time ago. And I lived the rock and roll dream. I grew up, and I got down here. Well, let me go talk to Hal. Let me go talk to this guy.
So Hal was running Finnegan's.
He owned it.
And was he the musician that was looking for a bassist? Okay.
It was a heavy metal band that played original music. When I went in and talked to him, and I said, this is not my music. I'm an Eagles, Crosby, Stills and Nash guy. I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. I did it for fun. And then I ended up, Hal and I and a couple other people, we were the house band in Finnegan's for 5 years. Every Friday and Saturday we played in there. Did
you work in your Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young music?
No, there's a line that doesn't get crossed.
Okay.
There was the electric band, Hal and I, Greg were in. It was a power trio. But there was also an acoustic side of it that Hal and I would play. And sometimes Elvin Hooper would come down and we'd back him up. And we'd have open mics and we would just back up anybody that wanted to come in and play. So then Hal said, well, let's start playing outside in different places. So Hal and I were an acoustic duo, and we started playing all over.
Did you both sing?
I would sing harmonies and played everywhere around Hatteras Island.
Like, give me examples of where you played.
Oh, Rollo's, Ned Crabber, of course Finnegan's, Sandbar, Prodigy Dogs.
Eventually changed gears and played with another band.
Lady Jane and the Jives. I played with Lady Jane and the Jives. They were just getting together. And I played with them in the beginning. I said, I have committed to the duo with Hal. I'd really like to be in this band. And they said, yeah, no problem. Because it was going to take a while to get it together anyway. That lasted a year.
What are you planning to do next?
I have 3 different irons in the fire. I like to play.